Hello, I'm Jessica and welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to do a very quick grocery haul video from Kroger. This was a supplemental haul. I pretty much had things on my grocery list and was trying to figure out which store would be the cheapest. A few items were on one of the lowest prices I've seen in a while, so then I did stock up on them. A few things were impulse purchases because they were on clearance, so I will show you those as well. If you do want to guess how much you think all of these groceries cost, be sure to leave a comment, and at the end I will tell you my total for the grocery haul. And then I am, just for funsies, gonna see if I went to Walmart and bought the exact same things, how much would it cost me in comparison to what I paid this time, but I will only be adding apples to apples. So for instance, the things that were 100% on my grocery list versus things that happened to be on sale that I bought, if that makes sense. So let's get started. So today's Friday, that's when I tend to go to Kroger because you get 4 times fuel points, and I try to clip all the coupons through their app. This time after I went shopping, it just so happened that Ibotta had some extra cash back, so that was an added bonus, but I think total it was $1.30 that I got cash back. So I'll just show you what I got and how much everything cost. I started with the watermelon. They are on sale for $4.99 at Kroger, which is a good price in my area. Right now, most of the stores are $7.99 to $8.99. I did buy bananas. It's not the best price. They're 55 cents a pound, where my local Trader Joe's is 23, but it's a much further drive, so it wasn't worth it for the cost savings. The On the Vine tomatoes were on sale for $1.49 a pound, and so that was with one of their coupons. And then I did buy graham crackers. I need some. We have birthdays coming up, and I'm making cheesecake, so I did need to have some. I normally buy off-brand on this, but we're also going camping soon, and I do know the on-brand is a little bit nicer, so they were on sale for $2.49 a box. And I did get the cinnamon because I remember loving those as a kid. I did get the Vlasic pickles because my husband likes these on burgers and sandwiches, and he wanted either stackers or ovals, and neither of those were really on sale. So that was $2.98, but it wasn't cheaper at other stores. I looked. So we got the ovals because ovals were almost $1 cheaper than stackers. I have no idea why, for the same amount. So ranch style beans, this was not really on sale. It was 2 for $3. And I mainly got it because we use it for one dish, and a lot of stores don't carry it where I live. The zesty Italian dressing, we hardly ever use this, but in my roast recipe it has this, and it was, the Kroger brand was significantly cheaper. I think it was $1.49 for this, and the on brand was double that. We really like the Jimmy Dean brand sausage. Normally I get it at Costco, and it's around $3.50 a pound, which isn't bad. If Costco's goes on sale in their big 3-pound tubes, they are by far the best price I can ever get. But these were $2.99 a pound, and so I got those, and they are actually a pound because you kind of have to check that these days. So this pepperoni was actually the most expensive thing I bought. These were $7.49 for a 1-pound bag, which per ounce was pretty good. It just wasn't on sale in any way, shape, or form, but we do pizza every Friday, so that was a good thing I needed to stock up on. Next week, I got 3 pounds of the 85.15 ground beef. $3.13 is a pretty good price around here. $3.99 is pretty much what I can get it for, but I try to find organic for around this price, and a lot of times at Kroger I can find that, and normally I can find the even leaner version. The last few times I was able to get the 93.7, which was really nice. And then Ibotta also had a cash back on this one where you get 10 cents cash back on any ground beef, but I was buying it anyway. These two might have been on sale at Kroger, I'm not sure. There was a cash back for 10 cents for 1 box mix and icing. We normally make our own from scratch. I like to do these baking kits for birthday gifts sometimes, and so 2 of my kids are invited to different birthday parties, so we're gonna do a baking kit for each of them. So that's why I got the fun icing and the different cake mixes, and that's why I bought these, because normally I don't really buy this type of thing. I'm addicted to the Chobani coffee creamers. I like all of them. My favorite is the cinnamon coffee cake and the cookie dough, and then also, when it's in season, pumpkin spice one. But this was one of the impulse purchases that I got. This is just shelf-stable milk, Lala, and it's lactose free. And it was 35 cents, which it's just 1 quart, and both of them were 35 cents. So I got both. I tend to use them for cooking and baking. I don't mind drinking them as well, but I do try to do organic for my kids when they're drinking it straight. And I do prefer the Silk almond milk, but I'm not overbuying off-brand. They had a deal where it's $2.49 per almond milk Silk at Kroger, so I ended up buying it at Walmart, their version is $2.48 right now, I think, but I do prefer the silk version. But if I can't get silk on sale for the right price, then I will obviously get off brand. Like I said, I have some cheesecake to make and birthdays, which normally means homemade cinnamon rolls. And so these were $2.49 a pound. I definitely know buying Philadelphia is a little bit more expensive, but I do love that there's less ingredients on the back, or so I try to wait and then I buy a couple, because as long as you don't open them, they last a pretty long time in the fridge. And then, like I said, we do pizza every Friday, and these blocks were $5.99 instead of $7.99. And I think at Walmart, they're even more expensive. I'll have to double check the price, but this is a good deal. I always get my block cheese at Kroger whenever they're on sale, because most of the time they'll be cheaper. These were on my list. My son and I like to eat these, and it's kind of like a dessert treat. So every once in a while I'll buy them, and they were on sale for $2 for like total, so $1 each. And then there was an Ibotta, 75 cents back. And then this one was like my impulse purchase. It was on sale, and my daughter loves the vanilla Greek yogurt. So I did get her one of those as kind of a treat. The most expensive item was the pepperoni on my grocery haul. And then it's probably the cheeses, because they're $5.99 each, and then the Vlasic pickles. Other than that, I feel like I did pretty good. This is obviously a supplemental haul. The grand total for this order came out to be $129.70. Then I put the exact same items in my cart at Walmart, and I did leave out the Lala milk because it was showing a ridiculous price of $6 or $7 per quart. And because it was a clearance item and so cheap, that was the only reason I bought it. So here you can see, because I shopped the sales and didn't buy the other items that were possibly on my list, but at a much higher price, I was able to save a significant amount of money. Instead of paying $175.66, I paid $129.70. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that this video was fun. If you did like it, be sure to let me know so I can make more content like this. And I am curious, out of all the things that I purchased, is there anything that is crazy expensive here in comparison to where you live? Because I'm always curious, and I love seeing other people's budgets and things they spend. So I hope you have a wonderful day, and thanks so much for watching. Cheers.